The best advice I have ever received about side hustles came from a millionaire I looked up to when I was younger, and it completely changed how I think about building wealth, opportunities, and even my own mindset about success. I used to worry constantly that I would never come up with that one groundbreaking idea that would change everything, that one revolutionary concept that would make me stand out from everyone else, but he told me something so simple yet so profound. You don't need to reinvent success, you just need to study the patterns that already work and make them part of your approach. And from that moment on, I stopped guessing, I stopped hoping for a perfect idea, and I started studying exactly what successful people do, what they implement day by day, how they handle setbacks, and what strategies they repeat over and over. And that mindset is what turned my side hustles into multi-million-dollar companies. Underlies every one of the 7 real side hustles I'm going to share with you today, where ordinary people are earning over $100,000 per year, not because they were lucky, but because they followed proven paths, executed consistently, and focused on building. The first side hustle is reselling on eBay, a platform that many people mistakenly believe is dying, but the truth is that eBay continues to grow quietly, especially in niche markets, and this is where Kai Tower's story becomes incredibly inspiring. Kai grew up with almost no support, losing his mother at a young age and never knowing his father, and his teenage years were full of uncertainty and dead-end jobs, feeling stuck and powerless, until one day he made the conscious decision to take control of his things from home and focus on niche categories like rare gaming accessories, collectible cards, and specialized electronics, and through focus, patience, and constant learning, he turned just $400 into $317,000 in a single year. He spent hours every day researching popular products, studying trends in auctions, and understanding the psychology of buyers, which shows that success is not accidental but deliberate. This story proves that even in a market dominated by Amazon, eBay remains a powerful platform if you focus on the right audience, understand trends, and provide real value. This type of side hustle is not only easy to learn, it is also low cost to start, because you can begin by selling and used items from your own home to build experience, gain seller reputation, and reinvest profits gradually. Scaling it to $10,000 per month, however, requires consistency, deep product research, and constantly to market changes. The second side hustle is acting as a brand deal broker, where you serve as the middleman connecting content creators and influencers with brands willing to pay for exposure. And this is exactly what Sue Amin did after being diagnosed with cancer at 16. Rather than letting his illness stop him, he used the hours in the hospital to learn about networking, pitching, negotiation, and marketing strategy, and within a few years, he was generating over $4 million annually by brokering deals between creators and brands. He meticulously built relationships, studied which brands resonated with which audiences, and learned to pitch deals that benefited both sides, showing that trust and consistency are more valuable than flashy works because the attention economy is exploding. People are watching live content and online videos more than traditional TV. Brands are investing heavily in digital marketing, and anyone who can bridge the gap between creators and companies can earn significant commissions. It requires minimal upfront capital but demands skill in relationship building, communication, and persistence, and beginners can start small by connecting micro-influencers with local businesses and gradually expand to bigger deals as trust and experience grow. The third side hustle is video editing, a skill that transformed Tom Raz's life from struggling with student debt to earning over $100,000 per year, proving that learning a high-demand skill can outweigh formal education. Video now dominates the internet, accounting for more than 80% of global traffic, and businesses are desperate for skilled editors to help them communicate their messages effectively. While AI tools can assist with basic editing tasks, they cannot replicate human creativity, storytelling, emotional pacing, or audience engagement, and even someone with a modest laptop and free software can start building a portfolio, gradually refining their skills and taking on higher-paying clients, eventually reaching $10,000 per month once a client base and reputation are established. Tom's journey involved spending hours analyzing viral videos, learning narrative structure, experimenting with sound and timing, and eventually creating a style that became uniquely his own, showing that mastering a craft requires patience and deliberate practice. The fourth side hustle is branded dropshipping, which is a smarter evolution of traditional dropshipping. Instead of simply reselling cheap products, the focus is on creating a brand that customers trust and value, as Jamie Barlow did, starting with just a laptop, building a store that emphasized brand identity, excellent design, and customer to charge premium prices, reduce refunds, and generate tens of thousands of dollars per month. While this side hustle takes several months of patience and planning to establish a solid foundation, it requires very little upfront investment and can realistically reach $10,000 per month with consistent sales, advertising, and customer retention strategies. The fifth side hustle is brand identity design, which involves creating a complete visual and stylistic representation of a company, including logos, colors, fonts, templates, and the overall aesthetic that communicates trust and professionalism instantly. This field helped Jack Watson leave a job he hated and earn $20,000 per month by offering full branding packages instead of just a logo, demonstrating that a few high-value clients can produce a substantial income, and learning this skill requires creativity, marketing knowledge, and attention to detail, but not necessarily formal education, making it highly accessible. Jack spent months studying brands, understanding consumer psychology, and practicing designs repeatedly until he could present a full cohesive package to clients, proving that persistence and preparation pay off. The sixth side hustle is short-form content strategy, exemplified by Noah Breely, who turned from a casual social media consumer into a viral content strategist by studying why videos spread and applying those insights to help creators, startups, and local businesses increase their audiences. Using just a smartphone, he earned over $100,000 before turning 18. Short-form content is the future of marketing. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels have users spending hours daily scrolling, which makes attention the most valuable currency in the modern economy. Anyone skilled at creating or strategizing viral content can earn high fees by helping businesses grow, included analyzing trends, testing different formats, observing competitors, and continually tweaking strategies based on metrics, showing that consistent observation and iteration can create massive results. The seventh and final side hustle is investing, which is arguably the most powerful because it allows your money to work for you, generating semi-passive income. While investing requires education, patience, and discipline, modern platforms make it accessible with small amounts, and the compounding effect over years can lead to significant monthly income, demonstrating that real wealth is built over time, not overnight. By diversifying, reinvesting profits, and continuously educating himself about the market, an ordinary person can build a portfolio that produces meaningful income while freeing up. The lesson from all these stories is that success is not about luck or waiting for the perfect idea. It is about recognizing patterns that already work, studying them, applying them consistently, learning from failures, and improving along the way. Anyone who chooses one of these 7 side hustles today, dedicates the time to mastering it, and persists despite challenges, can replicate their results, build a 6-figure income, achieve financial freedom, and create opportunities that transform their life, proving that ordinary people who follow proven paths with dedication and strategy can achieve extraordinary success, and that the real secret to wealth is not inventing something new but understanding, replicating, and refining what already works in the real world. Moreover, each side hustle offers a unique opportunity to combine creativity, discipline, and strategic thinking, allowing anyone willing to put in the effort to design a life of independence, impact, and financial security, demonstrating that the combination of persistence, learning, and strategic action is more valuable than luck, timing, or initial resources, and ultimately, it's this mindset, this approach to studying, learning, acting, and iterating, that transforms ordinary people into those who control their own financial destiny, proving that with focus, dedication, and consistent execution, anyone can turn small actions into life-changing outcomes, create sustainable wealth, and live a life where freedom and opportunity are the norms rather than the exception. And that is exactly what makes side hustles not just an income stream, but a vehicle for real transformation, empowerment, and long-term success.